They all laughed at him, and he almost believed he was nothing. But what happened next would change everything. Don't forget to subscribe. Your support is what will help us reach our first 1,000 subscribers. Ethan Brooks was just an ordinary guy, quiet, unnoticed, and comfortable in the shadows of life. He worked long hours at a dead-end job, barely making rent, while everyone around him seemed to soar past him. One day, his boss publicly humiliated him for a mistake he hadn't made, and his so-called friends avoided him when he needed help the most. Rejection clung to him like a shadow, and failure became his daily companion. For a moment, Ethan felt like life had boxed him into a corner with no way out. But something inside him refused to break. That night, staring at his reflection in a cracked bathroom mirror, Ethan whispered to himself, "I may be ordinary, but I refuse to be defeated." He began waking up before dawn, running through the cold streets, pushing his limits physically and mentally. He devoured books on resilience, watched stories of people who turned pain into power, and trained his mind to believe that his circumstances didn't define him. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Every rejection fueled him. Every insult sharpened him. Every failure became a stepping stone. The world tried to tell Ethan he wasn't enough, but he kept showing up, disciplined, patient, and relentless. Then came the day that tested him more than ever, a chance at a career-defining opportunity. The same one he had been rejected from 3 times before. Doubt whispered, fear knocked on the door, but Ethan's hard work and courage refused to let him walk away. When he finally stepped into that room, standing tall, calm, and confident, the same people who doubted him now watched in awe. He delivered his best performance yet, a perfect blend of skill, determination, and unshakable self-belief. Doors that once seemed permanently closed swung open, and life began to reward the resilience he had forged in silence. Ethan's journey wasn't about becoming extraordinary overnight. It was about choosing to rise every time life tried to knock him down, about believing in himself when nobody else would. Remember, greatness doesn't come from luck or talent alone. It comes from refusing to quit when the world expects you to fail. If Ethan's story moved you, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment with what inspires you most, and like this video to keep the motivation alive. Life lesson: you don't have to be born strong. Life will force you to become strong, if only you refuse to surrender.